Welcome back to PSC Tech Byte. Today I want to give you an update on a topic that we already covered a few months ago. In fact, in late 2019 we released the capability to provision teams with the PnP Provisioning Engine. However, in the latest releases of the PnP Provisioning Engine, we heavily improved that functionality. Specifically, we made it possible for you to create private channels, to remove tabs from an already existing channel, for example, from the general channel if you want to remove the wiki tab and you want to add custom tabs. We gave you the capability to update channel and tabs, and generally speaking, we fixed a bunch of bugs in the provisioning engine. So let me move to the demo environment and let me show you how you can play in practice with the provisioning of teams in PnP Provisioning Engine. So here we have a PnP provisioning template based on the XML schema of PnP provisioning. And here I have a section in the template where I define a collection of teams that I want to provision. And specifically, I will provision just one team, which will use a nickname based on an input argument defined in the definition of my provisioning template, as well as a title related to another input parameter for my template. Moreover, I define a bunch of settings for the fan, guest, members, and messaging settings, which is something that we already had in the previous release on the engine. And I can eventually configure some security settings, like, for example, who are the owners and the members of my team. And this is an optional section nowadays. Moreover, we can define a section of channels, so a sequence of channels inside the team that will be provisioned. And as you can see, for every single channel, we can specify the display name, the description, and if it will be a favorite one or not. And if it is a display name of a channel which is already existing, like, for example, the general channel, which does exist in every team that we create, we can just update it. And in this specific case, I'm targeting the general channel. I'm removing the out-of-the-box wiki tab. If you don't like to have it, you can do that. And I add a new one, which is a OneNote tab. Moreover, I just write a welcome message into the channel that I just updated. Moreover, I create another channel, which will be a private one, yet another new functionality that we introduced. And I configure a tab, which will be a Bing tab, because it will contain a web page, which will target the URL of Microsoft Bing search engine, plus another tab, which will be the wiki one, which will be again removed from the out-of-the-box definition of the channel. And that's it from the outline point of view of my team that will be automatically provisioned. To provision the team, I can simply connect to my target environment, to my target tenant, and invoke the apply PnP tenant template commandlet of PnP, providing the path of the template XML file and the parameters that the template is looking for. So let me execute in Visual Studio Code this PowerShell script. As you can see, the team is going to be provisioned in my target tenant. It will take a little while, and in the meantime, if I go to teams, you can see that I already have the team that has been created and it is under configuration, and as soon as the provisioning will be completed, I will see all of the settings that we define in the XML in place in my target team. So, for example, we already have the general channel, which is available out of the box, but we don't have the out-of-the-box wiki tab. Instead, we have a OneNote tab that we can set up, and we have a private channel that we just created, still without the wiki tab, but with the Bing web page custom tab. So really simple and really straightforward, really powerful capability that you can use to provision teams in your own environment. As usual, thank you for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you next week. Thank you.